In the quiet of her bedroom, as the first rays of dawn filtered through the curtains, Clara decided today would be different. She had spent too long feeling self-conscious about her shoulders and neck, longing for the elegant definition of collarbones that seemed to elude her. Inspired by the simplicity of a 10-minute exercise routine she had stumbled upon online, she took a deep breath and prepared to embrace this new chapter of her life. Clara began with shoulder shrugs, a deceptively simple yet effective exercise. Standing tall, she lifted her shoulders up toward her ears, holding them there for a moment before releasing them down in a deliberate motion. Each shrug felt like a weight lifting off her shoulders, both physically and metaphorically. She repeated this movement, feeling the tension of the previous day melt away. With every rise and fall, she envisioned her shoulders becoming leaner, her posture more graceful. Next came the chest fly, which Clara could perform either standing or seated. She stood with her feet shoulder-width apart and extended her arms out to the sides, palms facing forward. Slowly, she brought her arms together in front of her, as if embracing a warm breeze. The stretch across her chest felt invigorating, and she imagined the muscles working to sculpt her upper body. This movement, she realized, was not just about aesthetics. It was about strength and confidence, about feeling empowered in her own skin. Transitioning into the triangle fly, Clara found herself smiling at the playful name of the exercise. She raised one arm overhead and tilted her body slightly to the opposite side, creating a triangle shape with her body. This stretch opened up her side body and engaged her core, reminding her of the importance of balance and alignment. With each repetition, she focused on the graceful arc her body created, picturing the elegant lines forming along her shoulders and collarbones. Feeling the warmth build in her muscles, Clara moved on to the head tilt. She tilted her head gently to one side, allowing her ear to drift closer to her shoulder. The stretch in her neck felt soothing, like a gentle caress that released the tension of late-night scrolling on her phone. After holding for a few breaths, she switched sides, letting the other side of her neck enjoy the same tender release. This exercise was a reminder that self-care could be woven into the fabric of her daily routine, even in the simplest of ways. Arm circles followed, a playful yet effective way to engage her shoulders. Clara extended her arms out to the sides and began to make small circles, gradually increasing the size. The movement felt liberating, as if she were shaking off the remnants of doubt and insecurity. She switched directions, feeling the muscles in her shoulders awaken, and she reveled in the knowledge that these small circles would contribute to a more defined silhouette. Next, she moved into the arm stretch, lifting one arm overhead and gently bending to the opposite side. This graceful movement felt like a dance, and Clara imagined herself flowing through life with ease and poise. She held the stretch, breathing deeply, and then switched sides, feeling the gentle pull along her side and the release in her shoulders. This was more than just a physical routine. It was a celebration of her body and its capabilities. As she transitioned into the back stretch, Clara interlaced her fingers and reached her arms overhead, arching her back slightly. The stretch felt expansive, as if she were opening herself up to new possibilities. She closed her eyes for a moment, visualizing her collarbones becoming more pronounced, her posture transforming into that of someone who carried confidence effortlessly. This was not merely about appearance, it was about embodying the strength she felt growing within. The prayer hand reach followed, a moment of mindfulness within her routine. Clara brought her palms together at her heart center, grounding herself. She raised her hands overhead, feeling a sense of gratitude for her body and its resilience. With every lift, she focused on her intention, to embrace her journey, to honor her commitment to herself. This was a moment of connection, a reminder that each exercise was a step toward her goals. With a newfound sense of determination, Clara moved into the back squeeze. She stood tall, squeezing her shoulder blades together as if trying to hold a pencil between them. This exercise ignited her back muscles, and she felt a surge of energy. Each squeeze was a declaration of her strength, a promise to herself that she would continue this journey, no matter how small the steps. Finally, she concluded her routine with arms open wide. Clara spread her arms out to the sides, embracing the space around her. It felt like a release, a final affirmation of her commitment to herself. She took a deep breath, filling her lungs with air, and as she exhaled, she released any lingering doubts. This was her moment, her time to shine. As Clara finished her 10-minute routine, she felt a sense of accomplishment wash over her. It was incredible to think that such a brief period of time could yield such transformative effects. She realized that these exercises were not just accessible, but could be woven into the fabric of her daily life, whether standing in the kitchen, sitting at her desk, or even lying in bed. The key was consistency. Each day, she could carve out these precious moments for herself. With every repetition, she was not just working toward visible collarbones or slimmer shoulders. She was building a foundation of self-love and acceptance. Clara smiled at her reflection, knowing that this journey was about more than appearance. It was about embracing her body, celebrating her strength, and committing to her well-being. As she stepped into the day, she carried with her the grace of her routine, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with newfound confidence.